What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another JJK Phantom Parade. I almost going to start saying PP, JJKPP video. God, it's so weird saying that. Welcome back, though. I do want to talk a little bit about the brand new banner, the brand new recollection bit, as well as the new event that just dropped, and some new codes that have appeared out of the blue. One specifically, one we got from the Discord, one that definitely did appear out of the blue, and I want to get all those under our belt, and so you guys can take advantage of it. Okay, so first one I want to talk about is the first code that was on the Discord itself. So if you are not watching the Twitter or Discord, I will give you this code right now so you guys can take advantage of it, and that is going to be JJKPP week 1. That will give you guys 30,000. That's right, 30,000 JP. Not a bad thing to have when you're starting to be brand new and you're requiring a lot of it to level up characters or skills. So that right there is your first one. The second one is actually going to be JJKPPNAVER. I don't know why it says Naver. Maybe I'm misreading this one, but it definitely is the right code. So you want to do this. JJKPPNAVER. I'm assuming that's NA version. Realistically, it's probably what it stands for, NA version. And that will give you 10,000 more JP and then 10,000 Beacon of Recollection bits for you guys to enjoy and use for your recollection. Speaking of recollections, the new one from the new event is actually really damn good. So do not ignore it, okay? Please, by all means, get this leveled up. And here's the reason why. You guys can see, number one, it is HP based, P-Tech based, and C-Tech based. So it's going to give you more C-Tech than P-Tech, which is fine, which is exactly what you were looking for. This is going to work really well for Nubara, by the way. If you look at the first skill, triggers upon using any command skill or ultimate skill, applies 65% damage dealt increase to self for 1 turn, can be used again after 6 turns. Let me tell you guys how good that is. That is literally 5% less than one of the top tier recollection bits, and the one I'm referring to currently is the counterpart to this, or I guess the gotcha version of it, and that is adult time. Adult time here gives you the exact same thing. Triggered upon command skill or ultimate skill, applies 70% rather than 65 for 1 turn. Can also be done after 6 turns. So the exact same scenario. Now, where the difference, of course, is adult time gives you on the A1 version, when you land a crit, everybody else gets 10% crit for 2 turns as well, while this version here does something a little different. When the turn starts, if self HP is no more than 50%, you will apply cursed energy efficiency increase for self for 3 turns. So this again is why it's great for Nubara, not as great, not as great for Gojo, even though Gojo's name is applied to this one, at least the Gojo version that we have now. So do not neglect it though. This is an amazing free, like way better than the most recent event that we had. So please, guys, don't neglect to get this to A5, Advancement 5 as fast as you can. And push it, okay, or Awakening 5, whatever you want to call it. Now, the event itself is actually pretty straightforward. It's a little different than the existing one that's been going on with the Spider Boss, where you actually collect these coins, and instead of summoning with these coins, you use these coins to exchange for certain things, whether it's Phantom Medals, gotcha tickets, etc., right? So, ideally, what you want to start with is definitely get this out of the way. This should be your number 1 goal. Push this to the ultimate, and then from there, you should be going for the featured gotcha tickets. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, hey, Payne, will this expire? Yes, it will. Okay, a gotcha ticket that can be used in the featured gotcha, which is the existing gotcha for Yoshino, and we'll talk more about that as well too. Gotcha tickets will expire after the duration of this gotcha ends, so please use them promptly. It even tells you exactly right there that you need to use these, so do not try saving them. They're not salvageable, okay? So please use them. And then, of course, go through this and get what you need, starting from the top, working down all the way to the bottom. Now, we ideally want to get things that are going to cost us the most amount of currency. So gotcha tickets, of course, are a big one. After this, getting yourselves the Phantom Medals are a big one. Getting yourself skill levels, etc. These are all going to be big things that you can collect. Highly recommend you do that, but first and foremost, make it about the event itself. Now, the actual event is pretty straightforward. The way this works is you go through the map, and the map will have you do certain battles. Once you've completed certain battles, you can open up chests, or you can meet up with characters and collect yourselves some buffs along the way. These chests will give you additional things if you can meet the certain requirement. In this case, we need 1,000 exorcism medals before we get that. And then once you meet the boss, the formidable foe, you can beat it, and then continue with the map, and there's a couple more formidable foes along the way, which will open up through the days, and more chests. So you absolutely want to put your effort into getting this done. Now, another question a lot of people have been asking me, hey Payne, what do you prefer? Do you prefer doing this first and then focusing on on the spider boss, or which way should you go? Quite honestly, you should be spending most of your AP on both events. I'm trying to even it out, make sure that I can get this one completed as well as the other one completed before I move on and bother with the story mode. Now, story mode for me personally, I'm on 9-7 I think right now, so I'm pretty close to finishing it up, but I'm not in a rush to finish it up. My thing is based all on limited units and limited events, right? And this is where all of your AP should really be focused on, guys, if you want to actually take advantage of getting the most bang for your buck, especially as a free-to-play player or as pay-to-win player. Realistically, it doesn't matter which kind of player you are, this is the best way to do it. So a couple more things to note as well too, just so everyone is on the same page. The brand new banner is out. This banner, in my opinion, is 100% a trap banner. So please, guys, we'll talk more about the character and why and how the recollection bit really only serves purpose to that one character and nobody else. And I think it's important to remember that you are saving for meta characters. Now, again, if you're playing for fun, it's a whole different story. You guys can summon on whoever you want. If for some reason he's your favorite character and that's what you prefer, by all means, guys, go for it. No one's going to stop you from getting what you prefer. Just want to make sure that everyone's on the same page at the very least and understands how it works. Okay, so we're going to unlock this. You guys can see here, you have to use certain keys to unlock certain parts of the stage. Right now, I prefer that than unlocking a character buff, because now I can actually take advantage of some of these chests, and these chests will give you guys additional coins, which is way more important, as well as some other things along the way. And then here you can see if I want to open this one, I can now. And then the next one here is going to have a certain requirement I have to meet in order to do it. It'll just tell me right here. And this is how the event works. So save your keys, guys. Very important. So this one actually opened up for me. Look at that. Bam. Very nice. And now because of that, we've also unlocked this one. So that's amazing. So look, we're going to go back here now. Open 5 chests. We've got ourselves even more cubes and even more event items. So definitely, guys, put some effort into this. Look at this. So like you can get quite a bit out of it. And honestly, with the amount of coins they're giving us here, you should be able to max out your character fairly quickly. Not your character. You should be able to max out your event fairly quickly. What does this one say? Insufficient unsealing key. So you need a key here. So you're going to have to buy one. So a couple things you can do here. You can either go ahead and spend some of the currency to buy the key, or you can fight the battles here and gain more currencies and then go buy the key. So it's your choice how you want to spend it. If you prefer currently to exchange it for example, this, then go for that. But here we have one exchange key, right? We can do for one coin only. Make sure you do that, all right? That's the first thing you want to do, so you're not spending the wrong amount of coins. Don't make that mistake, all right? These are very important things you want to save, and don't want to bother spending it unless you have to. So here we go. We're going to use this unsealing key now. This will open up another buff for us, and this will now additionally open up a boss and some more stages for us to do. And here's the next boss right here, okay? There we go. So Blackwing Curse Spirit, a lot stronger than the last one we fought. You guys can see 28k was the top end. This was tops off at 37k. Now this is important to beat, of course, because once you beat this one, you can then move on and fight or get the next chest, right? And these chests are super important because you saw they give you cubes, more demon coins, as well as additional items along the way. So we're gonna do this one fight here together, and then I'm gonna jump on to reviewing the banner. Why you want to skip it? Hint, hint. Please skip it. It's not even a hint. I'm just telling you to skip it. And of course, unless you're a whale, then do what you want. But for those who aren't whaling, it's important to understand how the recollection bit that goes with this event, as well as the banner itself, will not serve you very long. And also to remember that the character himself is actually a B tier character on the Japanese version, which is where most of us are basing our tier list on, because they're not changing anything. They're just scraping over everyone from there to here and allowing us to pretty much use their knowledge on that version and you know, use the information for our version, which is important. So he's a B tier unit in the Japanese version in the long run, nowhere near the meta, nowhere near being even an A or S. Right now, though, like, he's actually a decent unit if you look at his kit. He does have decent numbers, plus he does have a poison, but it's to help you finish through the story, which you'll be able to do very soon as free-to-play anyways, if you have not done already, right? Like, I'm almost there with barely even trying, so with an R team, for goodness sakes. So it's definitely doable without Nubara, and plus, if you have a good assist, you're more than going to be fine. You can use good assist 3 times a day, right? Okay, so there you guys go. Clear that one out. Going in here, let's see if we can open this chest. We can. Excellent. So this gives us another key. Look at that. Amazing. Impure Jujutsu crystals, plus 200 keys that time. And now we have 100. So now we're going to go to this, get ourselves an additional coin there, and then we can go and exchange, right? We're going to the exchange shop and get ourselves another copy now of the actual bit now. Look at that. Now it's gotten to 1,000. And check this out. Now we can go ahead and use it. Where is it? Right there. And we can now limit break it twice. Perfect. There you guys go. Look at that. +2 already. New skill unlocked as well. And we're rolling here, guys. So definitely put advancement into this. This is going to be a really, really powerful one that you want to definitely use on some of your DPS characters. So this is going to be something that my Nanami or probably use until I get Nubara. Okay, so there you guys go. That's completed. Now let's talk about the banner. This is an important one. I think this is a lot of you guys have been asking questions about the banner. So let me break it down to you guys and why you want to skip this banner. So number one, if you get yourself the featured gacha tickets, use them. Again, they can only be used until this expires and then they're gone. Okay, so there was a question somebody asked me in the comments earlier today. I said I would get back to them. I hope this answers your question and shows you that they are going to expire. And the reason why this character is okay is the following. Okay, so he is a poison character, a dog character plus a debuffer. So if you look here, he deals melee attack damage with curse technique, which is really weird to me. That is not physical because it says melee. Anyways, I know that's up close damage. Equal to 165% of curse technique and applies 32.2% curse technique decrease for 3 turns, which is actually really nice because that basic skill will make everybody who does curse damage hit that much harder by 32%. So he does have a lot of great utility. Even the second skill here nullifies all damage, taunts to take all the damage, and also gives everybody damage decrease in case there's an AoE, right? So he avoids all damage, but also helps your entire squad take less damage. Again, very good utility. Deals damage here to the target, again, providing the curse, and applies a continuous damage of 48.3 curse technique for 3 turns. And they also take 16.18 damage increase as well too, for a total of 3 times for 3 turns. So again, great utility. And the ultimate, it's not that bad. Like really, if you look, but this is a 10 out of 10, right? So you have to keep that in mind. When you go down to 1 out of 10, this will be a lot less. But at the top end, 799 curse technique applies continuous damage of 193. Again, will be way lower at level 1, and then also does 48.3% curse technique decrease for 3 turns. So again, much lower at level 1. This is the thing to remember. It's only going to be temporary that this is a useful thing. Very temporary. Because at the end of the day, you want burst damage. The game is about burst damage. It's not about chipping away at damage. It's literally burst damage. And then also his combo applies 20% curse technique increase to self, and cooperator deals melee attack damage to target equal to 64% of curse damage. So that's pretty much it. So honestly, great utility. I don't recommend it. When battle starts, apply 7.5 damage delta increase to self and more with more students there. Again, not worth it. The recollection bit, same scenario here, guys. Triggers upon using commander skill, recovers 20 energy for self, can be used again after 4 turns, so it's not bad. But this part here is specifically for him. When the 6th turn starts, applies 10 cursed technique damage taken increase on all enemies, plus applies 20% cursed technique damage taken increase from enemies that are continuously taking poison damage up to 2 times. Realistically, he's the only one this is going to be viable for. So both of these are absolute skips. The only way you want to summon for this, guys, the only way is if you go through the exchange shop right here and you actually get yourself these gacha tickets. This is the only reason why you'd want to summon, is using those, right? But first, again, get rid of this, then go here, summon away, and then focus on getting yourself some materials that you need along the way to boost up your account even further. Now, I know a lot of you guys have also been asking me, hey, Payne, how do I get 27,000 power here? I'm at 20k myself personally. Take your time. I don't think this expires, right? If I'm correct? Complete 7-day mission. I don't think there's an expiry date on here. So, and I've actually asked somebody on the dev team to clarify that, but I'm pretty sure there's no expiry date. So take your time, guys. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. You do require a lot of resources, and quite honestly, SSR characters and SR characters will boost you even faster. Like for my team, for example, you guys can see here, I'm 19k, but if I go to my next like auto formation one and I just go quick format, for example, right, it's going to put me at 20.487. So this is just taking my best team, putting them together, and this is what I got. I went for team building, not for power. You guys understand I made a whole power video on how to quickly get power faster than anything else. Go check that out if you're interested on getting yourself the max power quickly. And then you guys can then use that information and knowledge and apply it to your account. All right, guys, this is Payne. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.